Welcome, one and all video game aficionados, to the StutterBullet gaming channel, and today I'm taking 3 street spec vehicles up Pikes Peak to see which can set the fastest time. The first vehicle we have today is the 1967 Shelby GT500. It has 414 brake horsepower, 488 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 3,203 pounds. So far for a street vehicle, that sounds pretty stinking good. On to the next car. The next car we have is the 2012 Grand Cherokee SRT8. It has 598 brake horsepower, 547 foot-pounds of torque, and 4,529 pounds of weight. This does weigh about 1,000 and a little bit more pounds than the Mustang, but it also has 100 more horsepower and 100 more torque. So, But a thousand pounds of weight is quite a lot, and that will affect the handling also quite a lot. So I have a feeling that this is not going to be the Mustang. On to the next car. The next car we have is the Subaru BRZ. It has 403 brake horsepower, 309 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,653 pounds. This is much lighter than the Mustang and about 2,000 pounds lighter than the Cherokee. But it also has about, 240 horsepower less than the, not horsepower. It has about 300 horsepower less than the Cherokee, and about 240 horsepower less, torque less than the Cherokee also. It's around the same figures in, actually no it's not, it has about 70, 80 less horsepower than the Mustang, and about 100 less torque than the Mustang. I have a feeling this is going to come in last, although the handling may help it a lot. Although the BRZs are infamously drifty and thin back tires and all that stuff. Okay, on to the track. Welcome to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Shelby Mustang GT500. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go! So, this appears to be off to quite a great start. I was wrong, never mind. The steering seems incredibly sensitive on this, by the way. But it's not. The steering hasn't changed on my controller. None of it has changed because I plugged it into the PS3. It's still all the same, which is good. But it's just that this Mustang is extremely sensitive, which is a little bit odd. But it still feels ridiculously fast just for a sport vehicle. And maybe the oversteer of this Mustang is helping it through the turns a little bit. Yeah, it feels like the Mustang's oversteer is actually helping it turn through these turns. Yeah. And the twitchiness, this whole entire twitchiness of the steering. Which is ironic. It seems like twitchiness is not something that you would describe an older car with. But, yeah, apparently. Although it appears to be doing quite well up here. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain, because that would be annoying. I'd have to restart the race. Yes, this vehicle appears to be quite good through the corners, even though it's a Mustang. You just don't say things like that about a Mustang, but I feel like it's really good through the corners, because of probably its weight and the fact that it has a good amount of horsepower, but the oversteer doesn't seem to be affecting it so much as to completely ruin its speed. And it's not. I feel like the oversteer isn't necessarily ruining it either. It could be possibly helping it a little bit through the corners by turning it in sharper. Maybe if it was an actually clean running vehicle, it wouldn't have this type of sharpness to rely upon. but you never know. Okay, onto this turn right here. I don't think the vehicle I'm currently in needs to jump. Does need to brake though. Yes, it definitely needs to brake. Little bit of braking there too. And getting up close to the line. And ooh. On to the next car. Welcome to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Here I have the Grand Cherokee. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this does not have as much get up and go as I feel that the Mustang has. It feels as fast in a straight line as the Mustang though. But it just doesn't feel as get up and go-y as the Mustang. Which may be a bad thing. Maybe a really bad thing. But I have a feeling that this will not be as good through the corners of the Mustang either. So straight line speed and not as good through the corners. This has two things going bad for it. Oh, interesting. It's probably not very good on the brakes either. Acceleration is probably not good either, but it does probably have the highest top speed out of all of them due to the horsepower. Although I'm not sure, maybe wind resistance, which is probably not a part of this game, could have a factor in it. The car not being able to get to a high enough speed because of wind resistance. Actually, it feels like it handles quite well through these corners because it has such little oversteer, and it oversteers, of course. It definitely has less oversteer than the Mustang, and it's definitely not as twitchy. Feels much more under control and stable. I guess it doesn't seem like something you'd say about a Grand Cherokee. Feels much more under control and stable than a Mustang. Well, actually, no, that seems like something you'd say about an everyday car. Mostly because it has less horsepower. But this isn't really an everyday car, it's a Grand Cherokee. You can tell from the engine noise. But, yeah. This appears to be handling quite well and getting extremely close to fences that make me poop my pants. Yes, but let's see how it handles this little hill here. Quite well. Not any upsets like the Mustang. It seems to have taken a lot more speed through that corner than the Mustang was able to. Not the same through there, though. I feel like the Mustang has taken all these corners with a little bit more finesse and speed, and it hasn't swung out as wide as this thing. Okay, on to the next car. Welcome back to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Subaru BRZ. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. This appears to have more acceleration than the Grand Cherokee. Holy cow, this thing feels fast. I wouldn't doubt that it handles like a bullet through the stinking corners also. Bullet. Bullet. Yeah, it's a bullet. It's a stinking bullet. So much faster through the corners than the Grand Cherokee. Oh. It appears to be faster in a straight line also. Ooh, I smashed a pole. What did that pole ever do to you? Bang my mother. I mean, nothing. Can't believe I just said that. I take it back completely. I've lost my train of thought. Or I guess instead of a train, I probably have what's not a train of thought. This is so good. Just super fast in a straight line. I mean, it feels super fast in a straight line. I don't actually know if it is. Could be super slow in a straight line. But just from the engine noise, it's telling me, I'm so fast! In the way the tires are squealing, it's just saying, I'm so fast! But that's how the Subaru BRZ was designed in the first place, to go, I'm so fast! But when really it's just drifting at extremely slow speeds. But I do feel like this is pretty fast. Maybe not in a straight line so much, but definitely through the corners. This is a gripperuda in the corners, whatever that means. I keep trying to want to turn right for some reason when there's not even a right corner coming up. Very strange of me. Getting close to that fence again. I already had a scare in the Grand Cherokee. Don't know why I gotta try and scare myself again. Hey, the sun's coming up. I guess that's a little bit helpful. It means I can actually see where I'm slightly going. Yes, I can, very nice through there. Nice through there. Let's see if how much we can turn through here. Oh, very nice. This may have just made up enough time to beat. Okay, on to the times, and they are very surprising. For the Subaru BRZ, it is a 2:45 exactly. 2:45 exactly. For the Cherokee, it's a 2:46.47. And for the Shelby GT500, it's a 2:49.67. So it was the exact opposite of what I guessed. The Shelby is in last, the Cherokee is in second, and the Subaru is in first. Well, I guess the Cherokee being in second was my guess. So I got that right. Well, it's been a fantabulous time, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.